Hey, so thanks for joining. What I'm going to do today is actually I'm going to be installing this Fan-Tastic fan, or Fan-Tastic vent. Okay, and so this is the one with the remote because it's going to be up in the ceiling too far to reach. So this is going to be going in this spot, and I'll show the installation and everything, what tools I use and all that cool stuff. So it's about in the 60s right now. I'm going to use this heat gun to heat up all the die core. And I'm going to peel it all off and clean up the surface, and then we'll get ready and install a new one. So it's coming up okay. You just need a whole lot of time and a heat gun, unless it's like above 80 degrees outside. You should be fine. It just takes a lot of time. You just got to uncover all these little screw holes and then just pull the screws out. And then eventually it'll actually pop out and you can like take a whole bunch of time and scrape up all this die core. I just had to heat it up enough just to peel back the tops of these off, just to expose the screw, and then the screws came right out. So now I'm doing just heating this edge right here, and so it can peel up easier. See how easy it peels up after it's been heated? So for me, it's just a matter of getting this thing under here and all the way to the edge and then prying up. And it's just gonna release whatever sticky stuff. I think there's like a layer that you put down first. Not sure what that stuff is called, but it's like a roll of like something. So anyway, I do have a roll of it. I'm gonna put it down, but I'm gonna pull this out. Should come out relatively easy. Yes, that's the stuff right there. This it's like this gray goo, comes in a roll. You just roll it on. But now I got to clean all this stuff off and make it nice and clean. I did get some alcohol to clean it up with, and we'll see how it goes. Using a heat gun dramatically improves this process. It makes this little, all this garbage right here come up super easy. So I would highly recommend renting one or getting just this is a kind of a more advanced one that's kind of unnecessary, but it's been working out great. And I love DeWalt, if you can't tell. All right, so for this one, I had to actually find power. Luckily, there was a power right inside here. And so this was kind of a little loose because these bolts are out on the sides. So I pulled this out. I just ran the black to the, oops, I just disconnected it. Black to the blue and white wire, and the white to the white wire. And use some strips. But it's pretty nice. I put the batteries in here. You can raise it up and down. It's got speed. You can set the temp so it'll kick on at a certain temperature, or you can just turn it off. Just like that. All right, so now that I routed these two wires in through this little hole right there and back down through this little between the wall, whatever, wrapped them up, tied them up, and I just put some electrical tape on there to make sure that it don't the cap doesn't pop off in the ceiling. I'm just gonna squish these back in here, make sure they're not hitting anything or they're free of obstructions. All right, so after I cleaned off the surface, I'm using a roll of this, whatever this is called. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'm overlapping it a little bit on top of here. And I'm gonna put a layer all the way around here. And then we're gonna put the fan down and we're gonna use the die core. All right, well, there it is. The whole thing probably took me maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to put in. This self-leveling stuff will just kind of mold and do this as it gets warmer and warmer. One thing I do have to look out for, though, is this roof has like a painted on, I guess, sealant that they put on the entire roof. And it looks like it's kind of coming off in some spots. I don't know how much it's really going to affect anything, but I think I might have to go through and either repaint the roof or do something. But I mean, it's a pretty substantial fan. I like it so far. All right, so this is the second one. This is the one that's above the bathroom inside the RV, and that vent's going to go in. This is a different one than the first one. This is a standard one, but it still has 3 speeds. It's a manual lift, reversible air throw, thermostat control. So it's a little bit different. It was a little cheaper than the other model, but it still looks the same, and we can reach it from the inside, so it's not a big deal. All right, there's the final product on the second one. This is the one above the bathroom. It went in a lot smoother than the first time when I put that one in earlier. And this one's a little bit cheaper model, but it looks like it'll work just fine. We can reach the fan and turn it on, and it's a crank open. But other than that, it's got a temperature gauge, and it's looks pretty nice. So, all right, here it is installed. It's been working pretty well. You got to open it up to make it actually turn on. It's got a little crank right here. It's a little close to the wall right here. It's nice. I like the crystal clear lens, so you can lets a lot of light in. It's got 3 different settings, and it's not super loud. This is on in full blast, so you can tell it's not super loud. It's kind of nice. It also has a nice little feature where this can come down if you get bugs in here or something accumulates, dirt or whatever. And then also it has a flip a switch where you can switch it from blowing to sucking. So it'll suck the air out. So if you have a lot of heat inside, it'll suck it out. And if it's nice outside, you can blow it all in. So it's really nice. All right, so as you can see, this is just a before and after real quick. It takes a lot of time with the heat gun and trying to get all this Dicor off, because I've actually been sitting for a long time. It just becomes like cement. And then on the rubber roof, it actually adheres to it really well, which is good. So it's a good confidence builder once you actually put the new Dicor on it to know that it's gonna seal really well. But as you can see, it just takes a lot of time and a lot of scraping and a lot of time, just lots of time. So make sure you do this part right, and you get it very clean after you pull the old one out. I guess the perfect time to do this would be when you are replacing your roof, so you have a nice clean surface. And I'd still probably use some kind of cleaner to go around the edge and get it as clean as possible so that the Dicor will stick to it. Watching this video. If you have any questions about it, or if you have any comments, or if you want one installed and we're in your area, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help you out with that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We'll be putting a lot more content out in the next few months and so. So thanks for coming by. We appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.